Good afternoon. Yesterday, soon after the verdict on Rana had come from Chicago, the BJP chief spokesperson had given our view on the matter. Today, after hearing the statements made by the Home Ministry officials, we reiterate our position. We reiterate our position very clearly, feeling that the government probably all the while has been giving an impression that it is unwilling to go deeper into the investigation of this matter. We really do not know, and we wonder if it is a case of negligence, or is it a case of lethargy, or is it reluctance to get into deeper details so that material evidence which is missing to pin down Rana, which in a way has been very clearly established in the courts there about his link with the Lashkar-e-Taiba, and the fact that his operations, which were set up in Mumbai by Headley, were funded by ISI, are all on the record. And it is for us now to take the Indian case forward to make sure that the details and the material evidence required to establish these facts are meticulously collected and presented. More importantly, Rana had admitted there that he was aware that he was helping Headley in gathering intelligence material against India, from India, for Pakistan. If that kind of an admission has been made, and very clearly for whatever reason the American courts have not really found him guilty for doing comparable crime in Mumbai, but convicted him for a crime which is similar for the case regarding Denmark, it is for us now to ensure that we don't have any gap in our material collection, in our prosecution-related matters, and to ensure that we get Rana to India and put him to trial here. However, the main question that we would wish to ask today is, Rana wasn't under a plea bargain agreement with the prosecutors in the US. So when our investigation team went to the US to access and interrogate Headley, did they attempt to access and interrogate Rana at that time? We do not know. We certainly need to know it. Was there an attempt at all to interrogate Rana, who has admitted now, of course we know, but we had evidences earlier to believe that he had links with Lashkar-e-Taiba. Did we at least attempt to interrogate him? He was not under the plea bargain. Was there an attempt to get him extradited to India? These are very relevant questions which we need to have answers, because our fight against terror is something which we have to earnestly attempt to strengthen and not wait, certainly, for somebody else to do the job for us. The Home Ministry's statement that they will be, after due looking into the verdict which has come from the Chicago court, the NIA would be filing charge sheet, does not inspire confidence, because now 2 years have passed by. We have had a lot of developments. Only 7 people are arrested in Pakistan, whose case Pakistan claims is fast-tracked, but substantial progress is not seen till today. And this in the light of India proceeding with a composite Indo-Pak dialogue. when we had very clearly said we will not proceed with talks till concrete, substantial steps are taken. The real masterminds behind the 26/11 tragedy are roaming free in Pakistan. We are unable to exert ourselves in having the trials go faster in Pakistan, nor are we able to access Rana in the US. I think the government of India will have to now answer several questions on how seriously and how well organized their approach is in getting these people to books. The other issue which we would like to put on record today is the Congress party's attempt to label anyone who asks them uncomfortable questions about corruption and black money as an agent of RSS or BJP RSS caucus. They use very many words to label people and also charge them, instead of answering those pertinent questions that they ask, they charge them with destabilizing the government, conspiring to war against the government, and also to attempt and unseat the government. These are typical language which became infamous during the emergency and pre-emergency days. The very same words are being used, the very same phobias are being whipped up by the Congress, and surely, therefore, the ministers in the government today speak the same language. This is a very clear attempt of the Congress party not to answer uncomfortable questions, particularly when charges of corruption fall at their doorstep. This happened earlier, let me just recall, during the emergency, when Jayaprakash Narayan was earlier called a CIA agent and subsequently called an RSS agent. Acharya Kripalani was called an RSS agent. And during the Bofors, we all remember, VP Singh was called an RSS agent. Congress's phobia never changes, and when they don't have the right answers to give, and when they don't have steps to take to control corruption, they resort to this communal argument and push the agenda saying it's all perpetrated by the RSS. It's high time the Congress party rose to the occasion and honestly attempted to give us answers. Actually waging war against the government of India, against the state, has been a declared goal of the Maoists. The government believes that they should engage in a dialogue with them. The separatists from Kashmir come to Delhi and speak in such very clear, seditious ways. But even there, the government would want to take an approach of, we would like to talk to them. But here, when people are peacefully protesting and asking questions not of sedition or of seditious nature, but on corruption, on black money, they are being beaten black and blue, and they're being extradited, in the sense they're being externment order is being given to them. The approach of the Congress party and the government led by them is very clearly anti-people. There's one last issue which I just flag off for today. We'll certainly come back on it with lots more details. You must have come across a very elaborate report in one of the magazines regarding the night vision device supply to the paramilitary forces. The CBI in that case, even in 2010, had highlighted it is about 1,000 crore rupees scandal, rupees 1,000 crores scandal, where equipments which are absolutely necessary for the paramilitary forces to fight the Maoists have been given in such a poor quality. Corruption is involved in the procurement, At the end of the day, the government is clearly playing with the lives of people who are fighting in adverse circumstances.